Earlier, before, I was like test fitting a couple different types of screws for mounting the OS91 Surpass version 1 carburetor back to this OS91 Surpass version 1 backplate. Earlier, I've tested with this pair of flathead screws that I do remember seemed a bit bulkier than these Allen screws. And earlier, from the last time that I've kept one of those flathead screws partially mounted to, especially, I remember this right hole right here that I'm pointing out with the Allen screw. I did shed off a little piece of a thread in this hole. And earlier I've already tested with mounting these Allen screws onto these holes. And so far, I have not aggravated any more of the threads on this carburetor mount. And I'm going to try and show proof that this back plate itself is like still useful for mounting a compatible carburetor back to here. Of course, I'm just going to show it off from just using these screws. And of course, I'll try and do my best with showing off carefully about the wiggling and all that stuff of the screws. So I'm just going to test this hole right now. So far, so far like there, the wiggling's not too much. Shaking it like this screw does not want to fall off. And for tightening this more already, right there. There's even less play now on the wiggling test. Okay. Actually, let me just show it off again with tightening it more and more. But, so as far as here, for example. Wow, see? Don't want to fall off. For the wiggling test, pretty firm. Right there. Okay. And so far, even just looking at that screw that I just test fitted to that one hole, I can't even find any sign of shedding off more threads from the carburetor mounting hole. So now I'm going to test this hole now. Because even here, let's see, actually doing the wiggling test, very firm already right there. It feels very firm. Okay. Shake it like that. This bolt just doesn't want to fly off. Shake it like this. I think here's what this test shows, is that This backplate still seems useful for, of course, in terms of mounting a compatible carburetor. And as well, just give me a second to actually pull out an OS91 4-stroke that does not have a backplate mounted right now. Okay. Okay, you see here I only got 3 of the backplate screws. The 4th backplate screw actually got stripped earlier when I tried to remove the whole backplate from this engine. And of course, well, you already saw that these backplate screws are still mounting well to the engine case anyway. And also trust me that on these 3 backplate screws that there is no stripping at all to the heads. See there. Doing the pull test. It's not going to fly off there. Okay, I'll put to that one I've tested. Things good so far with that other backplate screw. Okay, here's the 3rd one. Pull test. Okay, it's not gonna fly off. Hope your subscribers enjoy this video on testing this OS91 4-stroke backplate.